Welcome to the channel, and if you are into FIFA 22 content like SBC help, how to trade, player reviews, how to complete objectives, and much more, then why not hit that subscription button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a future video. So for today's video, we are looking at which level 30 storyline player you should be choosing. There's many reasons why this is important. It's not necessarily the card itself in terms of its statistics, etc. It's more as in which one's going to benefit you in the future in terms of objectives, icon swaps, Champions League cards, etc. etc. So we're going to cover those today. So let's go have a look at all three of them in the squad. We're going to start off with the right back from Sporting Lisbon, Pedro Porro. He is very good for many reasons. He ticks off the Portuguese league and Spanish, but the only problem it lets him down is the right back. Obviously he's got very good round of stats, 3-star, high work rates, very good acceleration, sprint speed for an 84, very good dribbling in terms of balance and everything's very well. Stamina is great, but in terms of objectives, typically with icon swaps we need silver Portuguese players to be able to tick two off at the same time in squad battles. He doesn't help you there. In Spanish squads, he does help you, but you can go and pick up Jesus Navas, for example, for like 2-3k at the moment. So you don't really need a right back. You never need one Spanish from every league. It's typically silver and Portuguese league players is what we got last year a lot. So I do think that does reflect negatively on him. He hasn't got any traits, so it's not going to help you in that department either. But I do think they're just better options at this moment in time that are cheaper and will not help you get the icon swaps done or get any objectives done. This is the problem with this type of card. I'm not saying it's a bad card to choose. I'm just saying in terms of longevity and helping you in the future with objectives, he's not going to be the best card for you. Which then leads us on to our number 2, which is Davidson from the Turkish league. Again, a very good card for objectives, high mediums with perfect work rates, 4-star skill, 3-star weak foot, right footed on the left hand side, so he can definitely cut in and shoot. In terms of statistics, again, very good acceleration, very good sprint speed. Dribbling, in terms of agility, balance, composure, very high. Stamina, 97, couldn't ask for much more. In terms of trait, has a solid player, so not really any traits. Typically, this is the same thing. We usually need Turkish league players in squad battles, and again, you can do that with silver to tick them 2 off, and we usually need Brazilians in terms of silver. So this is one of those where he could be very useful if you don't care about having to save your time. So typically normally you'd have a full Brazilian silver team and that would tick off 2 tokens at the same time. If you use this card, you can't do that. We very rarely get objectives where we need to score with Brazilians, but he obviously ticks that box if we do. So he is going to be my number 2 choice, and that's just because Turkish league we don't have a player of the month. The Portuguese right back, we don't have a player of the month, so we don't need that objective. Yes, we need Brazilians, typically more than Spanish, especially for scoring. But again, there are much better choices. You can just go and get Jesus Navas for 2,000 coins max price, more or less. I'm just thinking of a number off the top of my head. We don't typically need Turkish league player objectives, so it doesn't help us a lot there. But it's not to say he isn't a good card, because obviously, again, Brazilian, we do use them a lot, so he does help you there. Which leads us to our last option. Again, very rounded striker, 4-star, medium low. He's probably got the best work rates in terms of striker, what you need, especially for the weak foot and skill move. He's got the best choices there. If it was medium, I would say the Brazilian had the better work rates. Just because he's medium low, he helps out a lot. He's a very rounded striker, as you can see. Great headering accuracy, great composure, great agility and balance for a striker. Very rounded acceleration and sprint speed. Great jumping, stamina is very good. Finishing, shot power, etc. very good. Doesn't have any great traits, just outside the foot shot. But the reason I chose him is because, again, with icon swaps, we need Argentinian. Typically, they are in squad battles as well. But we have MLS. And we have an MLS player of the month this year, if you didn't know, as an SBC. Which means that we're going to get a lot of objectives to be MLS orientated. So we will get the milestones like we did last year. Argentinian, you typically always need to score with an Argentinian at some point throughout the year. And MLS, so he ticks off quite a lot. There's much easier links for him in the MLS, as well as being one of the better strikers in the MLS at this minute in time, and probably for the foreseeable future as it stands. But this is the reason why I chose him, is more to think of the future. So I will be using him if we get an MLS Player of the Month and we need an MLS team. He's going to help me out big time because we only have the likes of, obviously we have Martinez, but he's not going to get strong link, and we have Higuain, who's too slow at this point in the game now. Obviously his age is catching up with him, so I do think this is the best choice personally. But let me know if you've chosen a different one and the reasons why. I'm always interested to see what you guys are choosing in terms of community and anything. And again, if you are new to the channel and you're into FIFA 22 content in that terms of SBCs, trading tips, how to complete objectives and much more, then why not hit that subscription button, turn on notifications so you don't miss a future video, and I'll catch you in the next one.
I'm coming with a vision that's cold. You can sit back, chill with a pen and take notes. Haven't got time for the tripling flow. I'ma take my aim with a pen and unload. Got back spray, let my enemies know when I reach.